everybody and welcome to the second part of the basic emotion fear. In this video I will be analyzing other actors that are portraying the emotion fear in different kind of ways. In the previous video I've talked about fear as an emotion and explained the psychology behind it a little bit. And in this video I will be going into the acting craft side of things. And after this I will be making a part 3 with me portraying fear in different kind of ways. And for my subscribers, you maybe hear me a little bit better. I have a new microphone that's placed here because you could hear the room echoing with the shotgun mic that I had. So that's why I use a different mic now. Alright, let's begin. The first scene is about Beau Is Afraid. The role is played by Joaquin Phoenix, who is a phenomenal actor and an actor that inspired me to be an actor. So he's playing the role Beau in Beau Is Afraid, and well, the name says it all. He's afraid all his life. He's living in a neighborhood that is very dangerous, and he comes across all kinds of different people and lunatics that want to kill him or want to do other things that, well, he doesn't like. So in this scene, his apartment has been ravaged by a lot of people and he wanted to take a bath, but then noticed that someone is still there in his apartment. So he runs out and finds a policeman. He's like, "You have to help me, you know, he's afraid, he's naked." I'm not showing you the full clip because there are parts in there that YouTube doesn't want me to show them, and I also don't want to show them because he's naked. But you can see we've talked about the fight, flight or freeze moments in the emotion fear in my previous video. So in this scene you can really see he freezes and he portrays fear really good in his eyes and in his facial expressions. And he's just scared and it's almost sad to watch. But I'll show you the clip.
Please, oh my God, please, please, please help, please, freeze, if I'm not, and the knife, freeze, freeze, drop the weapon, drop it, drop the weapon, drop the weapon, drop the weapon, drop it, drop the weapon, drop it. Do not move. I fucking said, do not move. Freeze. Freeze. I said fucking freeze. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm frozen. Oh my God, don't make me do this. Do not make me do this, please. Oh, please, please. Please don't make me do this. No. Don't make me do this.
Okay, you can really see the fear in his eyes. He's like, his brows are up, his eyebrows, and you see he's building up the tension in his body and he doesn't want to move. You hear the voice of him vibrating and he's so scared. He doesn't want to drop the little statue, but he does it eventually because he's totally in shock and he can't hold it anymore. And after that he runs in fear and you see him screaming and, well, it's almost crying. It's sad and fear at the same time. Well, yeah, I really love Joaquin Phoenix. He also has good facial expressions. He has like thick eyebrows, so that helps when you're acting. People can see your face more and the mimics of your face more. So I think it's a good example to show what people do in a freeze moment when they're scared. Okay, so the next clip will be about Sarah Connor in Terminator 2. She's played by Linda Hamilton and it's one of my favorite childhood movies where Arnold Schwarzenegger plays, and he's also a hero of mine and he plays in many blockbusters, as you may know. And his acting, well, it's not that great all the time, but in Terminator, he's just a really good robot because that's his acting style. And what I always say, there's a perfect actor for every kind of role. So like Jim Carrey with The Grinch, or Emma Watson in Harry Potter, and Johnny Depp with Jack Sparrow. There are always actors that are perfect to some kind of roles. Well, enough talk about the other actors, but you can really see in this scene that Sarah is afraid, and this time the character is running. So she's determined to get out this criminally insane psychic ward, and she runs and she flees. She just tricked and fought some of the guards, and then suddenly Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator comes out of the elevator. And I don't want to spoil too much again, so if you haven't seen these movies, you can just skip this and I'll wait a little bit. Alright, so in the first movie, Arnold is the bad guy as the same robot, but now in the second movie he's been programmed to help John Connor, the leader of the resistance in the future. And that is the son of Sarah Connor. That's the boy you can see in the scene. So that's why she's so afraid. She falls back and wants to run because she thinks he's gonna kill her. So here's the clip.
Open it! Let's go, let's go! She broke it off. Open it!
Here.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Kill us all! You kill us all!
All now.
You kill us all!
Mom, are you okay? Mom!
Come with me if you want to live.
It's okay, Mom. He's here to help. It's okay.
So like I said, she falls on the ground when she's so scared and she's grasping for air. That's what Beau in Beau Is Afraid also. He's grasping for air. Your body is in shock. And that's what she's doing also. She's falling, she's trying to comprehend what's happening. And his body is just like sending her in a direction away from the danger. She's so focused on running, she's not busy anymore with escaping. She's busy with surviving from the robot from the future, the Terminator. What's also cool in this scene, her facial expressions again, her mouth is open, like I said, grasping for air, and her eyes are like very big again. You can see she's totally in shock. Even when John is near her, she has to snap out of that fear because it's so deep into her. And it's very cool that they used an actor and a robot that was in the first movie that was programmed to kill her, and now they use it as something that is helping them. All right, so the last clip will be about All Quiet on the Western Front, or Im Western nichts Neues. And it's about the First World War, about German soldiers that were like, yeah, we're going to war and to fight for our country, but then they get into the war and in trenches with all the mud, death, explosions and all that kind of things. And this scene is about them finding out that the Allies have tanks. So they're the first tanks that were rolled onto the battlefield. They're like this massive giant metal boxes with guns on the side and cannons on the front. And it's the first timer in the war that they use these things. So they have never seen something like this. You see the Germans that are eating and want to scavenge everything to get food and supplies, and then they suddenly notice that the earth is trembling. Now this is nothing new in that war because explosions would also rumble the rooms or could be felt throughout your body when they hit the ground, but this time it was a constant rumble and it felt like there's something big coming that causes tremors throughout the whole area. And in this scene you can see they fight. Even though they're feared, they're trained, they're just tired and they do what they are ordered, but all humanity in them is just gone because they have been through a lot in that war. I will show you some different part of the clip because some things are a little bit gruesome, but I wanted to show a situation where in fear that humans could also have the fight response, and that's what you really see here. They're trained and they know what to do. They just attack even though it doesn't really help, but they don't just run away right away.
ihn auf die Kämpfe über uns sieht! Los, Männer! Los, Franz! Franz! Enough!
So the crazy part about this clip is that they show those tanks as some sort of monsters coming out of the mist. And I think that must have been what the soldiers felt when they saw these steel behemoths come after them and try to kill them. Eventually you see they break and they run in fear because the tanks can't be beat. But this scene shows the morale that has been broken, the wavering after a pretty harsh attack, and they have to regroup. So they're like locked in this shock moment, and they portray that very well. You hear that scream of terror from one of those guys, and you feel it throughout your whole body. That it's a scream that shouts help, like there's no hope left for them. I think they've done a really good job at portraying those soldiers, because the war was devastating, and especially devastating mentally for the soldiers that were on the battlefield. So that was me analyzing all those actors. If you want to see more of this, subscribe. If you have any tips or you want to leave comments, leave them in the comments. So with that, I want to end the video again. And I want to thank everybody for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.